as well. Thank you. Get out of here. Here. Okay. Special about that though. This one. Turn it up. All these new things. Yep. Okay. Interesting. Collection. Lemon heat treat. Yep.
Good street.
Oh shit. Come on, Mac. Pick him up.
What's up? Smith? Daily goal leader area sentence.
Just let me call everybody's mostest favorite mech match, okay?
So then put this thing in. This is for place. It don't start. Yep. Let's continue to shoot each other out here. He won't be mad enough to play.
No shame in falling to an ace like me. Mwah, bless you.
See that coming.
Feels good. Just like this, a worthy opponent. The ace is back! Mwah, bless you! Like driving a mwah, bless you!
Shit up. Reload. The map. Oh hell no. Huh?
Opponent.
By somebody outside. Bitch. Come nama. shit, man.
Oh, my operating skills.
Need to go. Kill 7 people, destroy 3 mechs. Hey, okay.
So many flaws. A worthy opponent.
See, I'm bullying you. Or else do the same damn shit. what you do now.
Try at your own risk. Perfect heat.
This is it! The moment of truth! My heart is pounding non-stop! We have our two finalists for the final flash! Hold the commercial breaks!
I'm on time. Just
I
such
have
an
the
hour.
high ground. What, did it die?
There's the victor! Give it up for the champ, everyone!
No data die. Very stupid though. Here's what it is. Nice.
Today is another beautiful day, and I too am full of sunshine.
up your head, boy. Jump. Them we're picking this character, bro. What's so good about that character, bro? Oh, so I could roll like 3 times. Nice. Second gun. What bitch?
Mwah, bless you.
Again.
Never mind. Mwah, bless you.
For this playboy. True tactician. Right moves. With a stupid noob. Getting somebody. Seeing them on my map, bro. Whoa, 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 whoa.
So worthy opponent.
Take it. You playing mad?
Mwah, bless you.
Taking all this stuff. Thank you very much. Good luck. Again, mad. Yeah, boy.
Bless you. Bless
Better
you.
the blessing of this gun. Go try to. Yeah, we taking that. It would be neat. You not needing it? I'll take it.
I'm on fire.
That's it.
A worthy opponent. Bless you. a worthy opponent.
There's still half of the field remaining in this match. Everybody's fighting hard for the title.
I mess with this boy.
Be taking all that. I can't see it.
Attention! The field has thinned considerably, and we're
right
about to
there.
reach the climax! Only a few pilots are left, and I wonder who will win the whole enchilada!
Bless you.
Just it's like taken. Thank you very much. Since you ain't gonna be needing it now, I'll be taking it. Said you change your gun to shoot me. Now you look to the previous one. Okay, no problem. Baby bullet, no? Direction they gonna come from, though, bro.
This is it! The moment of truth! My heart is pounding
Shit.
non-stop! We have our 2 finalists for the final flash! Hold the commercial breaks!
Ah.
Strong enough. The shit, I don't really play that much. Games. People.
Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll show you a horror drama film, KK&D Desa Penari. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. The movie begins with a group of students reaching a village so that they can carry out their extracurricular activities here, also known as KKN. A shy girl named Noor imagines a creepy old man, but is snapped out of it by her best friend, Lady Bro. Now the group hitchhikes with a gang of biker boys who take them through the narrow route and a spooky forest. We also see a snake, hinting at something ominous to come. The group reaches a guide, who is the village head, and will also be supervising the extracurricular activities for them. After a brief introduction, the guide tells the group that they are not allowed to do extracurricular activities inside the forest, because the village folk will not accept it. However, after some arguing, the group convinces the guide to give them some activities. The guide takes them to a well, which was used as a bathing spot for dancers. He then explains how a water shortage is troubling the villagers, and asks the group to figure out a way to channel water from the river into the well. Suddenly, Noor notices a demon lurking nearby. She gets scared, but has to brush it off. Now we meet the rest of the students, including Babe, Joker, and a muscular boy named Big G, who likes Babe, but is thirsted after by Lady Bro. The guide explains that the boys need to take their baths at the river, so they worry about how they'll take care of their smelly turds. Babe asks the guide about some religious ceremonies happening nearby, but he tells her that these are just rumors. Later, the guide takes the group to an old lady named Granny, and he says that the girls are going to stay with her. However, Granny is shown to be very fussy, and she doesn't like that Lady Bro is revealing her body through her short clothes. Adding on to her fishy comments, Granny tells the girls that they can be easily heard and seen through the bamboo house, so they shouldn't come up with any weird ideas. At night, Babe suddenly wakes up and is scared to see a shadow demon next to her. A scary scene follows, but nothing harmful happens to Babe, so she goes back to sleep. However, an old hag is shown stroking Noor's head like a cat, because she is later revealed to be a guardian angel for her. The next day, the guide takes the team on a tour of the village and explains the ways of the people living here, but Noor is clearly bothered by an ominous force. It's later revealed that nobody is allowed to engage in hormone yoga because it is banned in the village. The guide shows the group a graveyard, but they are shocked to learn that all the graves are for children who are less than 10 years old. The creepy aura surrounding Noor becomes too much for her, so she faints from it. Luckily, she comes back to her senses, and the group resumes their tour. The guide shows them a haunted monument, which they must avoid at all costs. But the monument seems to attract Babe. Later at night, we see a spooky sequence where a demon attacks Nur. However, she's only having a dream, and then we move forward to the group making subgroups so that they can explore the village faster and complete their extracurricular activities. Of course, there is a cause for concern because there are no young people in the village, probably due to the graves the guide had shown earlier. Now, Babe and Nur decide to take a bath next to the dancer's well, but Babe gets distracted by the haunted monument, so Nur goes inside the bathing room first. Unfortunately, as she takes off her clothes, Nur is attacked by a shadow demon who gives her a jump scare. Nur panics and slams at the door, hoping to get Babe's attention. However, Babe places her ears next to the door, thinking that Nur is having a hormone session with herself while taking a smelly bath. Now, the demon gets closer to Nur, and things look bad for her. But then, Nur asks God to forgive her, and the demon goes away. Nur decides it's better to be smelly than dead, so she doesn't take a bath and steps out of the bathing room. Babe doesn't think much of it and goes for her own bath. As she washes her dirty body, Nur wanders around the area. Tensions run high as Babe senses someone near her and panics a lot. Nur decides to be a peeping Tom, but notices a mystery woman who is later revealed to be a djinn. Babe also notices the djinn, but she vanishes in front of her eyes. Nur gets a jump scare during her peeping session, and then Babe pops out of the bathroom to confirm that all is well. Later, Nur meets the guide and an elder named Holy who looks at her and senses an unholy presence. He gives Nur his holy coffee, which she finds sweet. Holy explains it's because there is a demon of the forest who is after her for coming to the forest. He then performs a holy ritual on Nur and sacrifices an innocent dog to a holy demon so that he can save her. Basically, Holy is fighting evil demons with his own holy demon, who is now a holy dog. Later at night, Nur sees a snake, but is shocked to see Babe playing with it like a hormone toy. Babe wakes up to reveal that this was a dream, and she looks around for Nur, only to find her in the middle of a weird dance. However, this turns out to be a dream within a dream, as Babe is seen carrying out the dance, almost like a mating call. Big G notices Babe and is speechless, but Joker rushes to her so that he can snap her out of it. That's when Granny arrives and tells Joker to shut up his smelly mouth so that she can tend to Babe. The next day, Holy makes the group drink his holy coffee, but Babe is hesitant because she doesn't like the fishy coffee. The others find the coffee to be bitter, so Holy convinces Babe to take a holy sip. She surprisingly finishes all of it because she finds it to be sweet, thus confirming that there is a demon after her. Because of that, Holy offers her a holy ritual, and then Babe learns from the guide that the holy coffee is actually used as an offering to the village's ancestors. He then explains to Babe that the coffee has identified her to be cursed. Later, Nur and another boy do some exploring, but find a snake inside a closet and turn into chickens. At night, the boys and the girls are allowed to sleep in the same house, but the guide says not to try any hormone yoga without his guidance. Later, Babe hears some suspicious noises coming from Big G's room. She goes to check up on him, but doesn't find anyone inside his room. Babe gets distracted by the other girls, so Big G walks away into the forest. Babe sees Nur praying, so she goes to another room, but sees her there as well and panics a lot when the praying Nur is missing. Babe has to be calmed down, so she is given some water by the group. However, she starts choking and pulls out a disgusting strand of hair, proving that Holy's ritual was ineffective. The next day, Nur finds Big G and Lady Bro fighting over a bangle that was supposed to be given to Babe, but has been lost by Lady Bro. Now, Babe gets up from her sexy sleep and notices a man peeping at her sexy body. However, the man sees a snake instead and runs away even though Babe can't see anything inside the room. Nobody believes the man and his snake story because they couldn't find anything after searching the room. The guide figures something is up, so he tells Nur that this is happening because of their extracurricular activities. Nur asks her friends how much longer they have to put up with this, but they say the extracurricular activities are necessary for their graduation. Big G is then questioned regarding how much he prays, but he says that he doesn't need to prove his spiritual worth to anyone. Later, as Nur looks for Lady Bro, we see Big G and Lady Bro together in a pool inside the unholy monument. Apparently, they are practicing some smelly workout, even though Big G is acting like a small G. Meanwhile, Babe and Joker go shopping in the nearby town, where they are told by a seller never to go out into the forest at night. The seller explains that the forest likes to prey on their thoughts, and it makes Babe scared like a chicken, but Joker jokes around with her. On their way home, Joker jokes about the bike shutting down, and that's exactly what happens. Babe begins to panic, and then she spots an old man out of nowhere. Joker asks the old man for help, so he calls some village folk to help fix the Tesla bike. Babe and Joker are now taken to a party where everyone is dancing their hormones away. In attendance is the djinn from earlier, who looks at sexy Babe with shady eyes. Joker gets excited after looking at the djinn's seductive dance moves, and also takes a lot of food from the party. Now the old man tells him and Babe that the Tesla bike has been fixed, so they ride away from the scene. However, these people are all revealed to be spirits, which are under the djinn's control. It turns out that Noor has caught Lady Bro and Big G doing their hormone yoga. She scolds them for their nasty behavior inside the monument. But then, Babe and Joker show up to tell them about the party. However, they are told that there's no other village in the area, and then Joker realizes that the food he stole was actually a monkey's head. Later, Noor finds a mysterious cloth inside her bag, and is then greeted by Babe, who has become possessed by the djinn. She tells Noor to stay out of her business, and warns her against messing with her plans. Noor is scared, but the old hag shows up and scares Babe away, because she's Noor's guardian angel and protecting her. Then, we see Big G, who is apologizing to Noor for his hormone mistake. He then explains to her a dream where he saw Babe trapped by some snakes. The djinn had shown up and told him that she will help Babe if he does a deal with her. She then instructed him to find a bangle and give it to Babe, which explains Big G's earlier conversation with Lady Bro. Big G adds that the djinn wants him to meet her every day, and that's when Noor explains that the djinn is just using him for an evil plan. Noor wants to help Babe and asks for the bangle, but Big G says that he's lost it. Later, Babe looks around for her friends and finds Noor praying in a suspicious manner. She's shown to be possessed by the old hag, and she tells Babe that Big G and Lady Bro will die because of their nasty sins inside the monument. With this, the old hag vanishes, and Noor comes back to her senses, but passes out. After Noor wakes up, she decides to check Babe's bag, and is shocked to find the bangle that Big G had told her about. Noor confronts her best friend about the bangle, so Lady Bro finally explains that she also struck a deal with the djinn. It turns out that the djinn put the bangle in Babe's bag and gave Lady Bro a shawl, which manipulated Big G into falling in love with her. Noor has had enough of this revelation, so she asks her friends to leave the village before it's too late. Now, Babe sees Big G heading out into the forest, so she follows him. Babe enters the unholy monument and spots a throne, but she ignores it and continues to look for Big G. After a lengthy search, Babe spots the djinn in her snake form, and is further shocked to see her playing a twisted hormone game with Big G, similar to what Noor saw with Lady Bro. Basically, the djinn wanted Big G to visit her every day, so that she could get impregnated. Suddenly, Babe is confronted by the spirits of the djinn's victims, and
Mwah! Bless you. Been there. A worthy opponent. Feels good. Scratch! Never mind. Mwah! Bless you. without Arthur, you're still no match for me. Bless you. Perfect hit. Even in a mech. Oh, a worthy opponent. Without Arthur, you're still no match for me.
Remaining in this match. Everybody's fighting hard for the title.
I'm on fire! A worthy opponent. Been there. A worthy opponent.
Attention! The field has thinned considerably, and we're about to reach the climax!
such a pal! Oh, my operating skills! How familiar. Never mind. So many flaws. Even without Arthur, you're still no match for me.
Today is another beautiful day, and I too am full of sunshine.
A worthy opponent. A worthy opponent. A worthy opponent. Mwah, bless you. Guess I'm not that bad. worthy opponent. So many flaws. A worthy opponent. Worthy opponent. So many flaws. A worthy opponent. Bless you. Bless you.
still half of the field remaining in this match. Everybody's fighting hard for the title.
Been there. Never mind. Never mind.
Sorry. So many flaws. Pray it's your only fate. Oh, my operating skills.
Attention! The field has thinned considerably, and we're about to reach the climax!
Pray it's your only fate.
Only a few pilots are left, and I wonder who will win the whole enchilada!
What are you looking at? Over here! Never mind. Pray it's your only fate. Scrap!
How familiar. Perfect hit. How familiar.